Alright, hello, hello. Okay, this is working now. 1 second. Hello? Alright, hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Alright, so today I'm gonna do something that I should have just worked on, but given the, well, stuff that's been going on, it's my last chance of doing this video, and I decided, you know what, just might as well just live stream it instead. Now before, I had a lot to say, and then there was a lot more that I wanted to write in. But then I decided, you know what, scratch this. And now what I'm gonna do is just, I have some bullet points I'm gonna talk about. They're bullet points, but there's a lot to talk about them. So, Final Shave, albeit wasn't the best, okay. When Final Shape launched, the story, you know what, for me, it was pretty moving, it was great, but seeing like Cade come back, okay, there's something like a little bit play with our feelings a little bit. But then I saw, you know what, fine, I get it, it's something that the industry was doing very trendily at that time. So I got over it, well, not that much, just haven't gotten over Cade is gone. But you know what? The story was great. Okay, the playthrough was great. Even just looking at it was great. Instead of calling the new seasons, they start calling them episodes. So whatever. When Echoes came in, immediately as soon as I saw that, oh, we have Failsafe now. She's part of the story too. She's being dug up from the lost memories. I was like, hell yeah, I'm getting Edge of Fate now. Oh yes, that witness was still a traumatic fight. It literally broke us and you know what? We built up to it. You know, we got better. We did it. But yeah, one thing that we did know is that was doing everything solo was easier, but as soon as you did things together, it was harder. But hey, we built around it. We got over it, and yeah. We had Echoes, we had Revenant, and we had, oh god, we had one more. Which one was it? Oh, why am I forgetting? There was one in between. I forgot where it was. But Heresy, yeah, Heresy. We had Heresy, and yep, that was also great. We had Revenant, that was also great. Okay, I enjoyed all of it a lot. I didn't understand the potions back then. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna go too much into the details. There were some bugs, there were some inconsistencies, you know, some that made life upset, but you know what? It wasn't so bad for me to just get off Destiny. And then Edge of Fate happened, and we were really on the edge of our seats for leaving the game. Like a lot of big players actually did leave the game. And we have been through some very, very bad time. It has been a traumatic event for the community. We have had lowest player, blah, blah, blah. So I just wanted to go through everything, my perspective of the game, of everything that's been going on. And it's given my input, so that maybe this falls somewhere into the dark echoes of no one's gonna listen. I mean, I know you guys are gonna listen, but let's see where this ends up. Okay, let's go to the edge of our seats. Yup. Alright, so first of all, we open up our game, and the first thing we get is Portal. This is my first issue with the game. You open this up, you immediately get the feeling that you are in Fortnite. I do play Fortnite. I have played it for like 6 years now, and this is really what I feel like. Just add our character over here, remove this wallpaper, okay, this semi-moving wallpaper. Oh, it's only this front piece that's only moving, yeah. It's 2 pieces, yeah. Just remove this wallpaper, put your character over here, and you have Fortnite. This is literally Fortnite. Before, when you used to come in here, you got the vibe that you are in a sci-fi outside open space place. What was wrong with this? What was wrong? If you wanted to go to the focus stuff, here it is. This is the focus stuff. If you wanted to play a specific activity, well, you go around and you played it over here. And once you become accustomed, once you played enough Vanguard Ops, which, okay, I can't really say editor put this in, but yeah, Fortnite is all the brain rot now, isn't it? But we had, oh yeah, here it is, Vanguard Ops. It used to be here, and we used to have Grandmasters over here. Once you play enough Vanguard Ops, you are able to recognize, okay, fine, which mission is over where. Pretty okay. But heck, if you still wanted to have the joy of going and exploring these places, you still could. You could still click on the planet, you can go around, explore, and you could do that. That was great. That was right. This was good. The feel of exploring and going around and just, seeing that these aren't just like planets. They are places that have lore. There's stuff to explore here. Okay, these aren't just destinations. These are places to go. The portal, this is Fortnite. So, my first problem right here. The first vibes, like you just cross-marked the... What is it? The first impressions thing, I guess. You've lost the first impressions. You don't feel like this is what you actually wanted to be in. For a new player at least, but hey, we're seasoned players. We have our own reasons of why we don't want the portal, and we rather prefer this. Anyways, these rotate, by the way, guys. They all have their own effects. Alright, let's go to the activities, shall we? Let's keep this here. Alright, first thing. Solo ops. These are all just... You know what is this replacing? This is just replacing all of your... I forgot the name again, sorry guys. This is replacing this. Lost sectors. It's basically what these are. These solos are just a way of replacing lost sectors. Nothing what they are. Listen only to the sound of my voice and listen to your mind. Relax, listen to your thoughts and drift. Listen to the peace upon you. You're in control. Imagine yourself. Thanks for... In a frozen forest? Oh, come on, Asteria. I'm trying to make a video here. Sorry about that. I mean, yeah, I should really be calming down. This isn't supposed to be really a rant video. This is just a critique of mine, okay? By the Abyss, give Asterion a shout out, please. So yeah, these are really just, again, lost sectors replacements. Bungie has removed, or whoever's decision this was, they have removed the joy of going up to a destination, discovering the lost sectors. Okay, and yes, just discovering the lost sectors was an experience. And then, as soon as there's an expert lost sector coming up, you go and then, you try out. Actually, this is the training ground where most of us actually, built up to. After Vanguard Ops, when we wanted to go to Nightfalls and we had to start doing things solo, when we went to lost sectors and we had a time limit and this and that, going here, Like this is what train does, where if you wanted to test out a build and you didn't want to spend 10-15 minutes, you go here, spend 2 to 5 minutes, and then done. Okay, you have a build, you want to really quickly test it out. Actually, the conf log, this is where that Cabal is from, in the training grounds. Which, by the way, yes, going to the tower, the shooting range is a very welcome addition. Okay, testing out your builds here, okay, very much welcome addition. It's still not gonna replace like the combat like movement over here, but I'm glad it's there. It's 100% accepted. Very great update. Okay, shooting range, very good. But the solo ops and the lost sectors, I really much prefer going here. But even still, like, I'm gonna come back to the reward stuff later. I just want to talk about these things in general. So solo op, this is just replacing this. We have fire team op, which is, I mean, it's a bit of a replacement for Vanguard ops, but it is a bit. But what they've done is that they've also added other stuff to it, like these, like reclaim activities. These used to be in the tower. Like, okay, fine, you're gonna be in this activity, but now it feels like Fortnite now. Here's the new event. Like, when you used to go to the tower, that's the first way you would, go by default. And if there's a new event, you would click on it by default. That was already okay. If you didn't want to play the focus activity, you would click out and go to Vanguard Ops. I don't see what was wrong with that. Hey, you want to argue with that? Fine, tell me. Okay, I'm ready to hear those thoughts. What I do like about the new Fireteam Ops layout is that if you want to do an activity solo on a certain difficulty, okay, I'm going to talk about this more later, but having different difficulties, okay, we used to have Nightfalls, and then Master Nightfalls, and then there was one more difficulty, I forgot the name, and then after that we would have, we had Expert Nightfalls, Master Nightfalls, and then, did we have Ultimate Nightfall? I don't really remember. And then we would have Grandmaster, which would be the hardest difficulty. And the best thing about them all was they were all standardized. There was one difficulty, and yeah, that's what it was. That's what made them great. I'm gonna come back to the modifiers in a bit, but this is sort of good in the way that I can choose a specific activity I want from the single play. If I want to play Vanguard Op, I can choose from here that what activity I want to play, instead of maybe for like new players, when they want to play a specific activity, they have to go to the world. They go, okay, fine, is it this one, is it that one? I accidentally pressed Eternities instead of going there. Oh, is it this one, is it this one? And these, when you go over here, it doesn't show you a picture. That's another thing. They don't show you a picture of what the activity is. But when you're in the portal, when you go to your fire team, there's a picture of where you're going to be going. So you're like, oh yes, I want to play this. Okay, and that's something like actually people wanted to do. Back in the day we had like focus loot. But if there was like a certain activity you wanted to play, and you just wanted to practice, instead of like moving around, this is better. You have a picture, it shows you immediately where you want to go. So this, in terms of like showing everything as a picture, this is great. But this layout and way it's executed, it's not that much. What would have been better is, we had the same Vanguard op stuff, but this time, if I press, the down key, it would show me everything else. You know, you come here, over here is all the focus stuff, but then you would press down and then you could go to the specific stuff. So that's one way they can improve, the world and, integrate the portal into the world. So this is, I believe, one of the best ways they can do it. I say one of the best ways because there's another YouTuber who already like made a reimagining of the portal. I have my own version. The video is still like in the making, but because it's been too late, I just want to make this video first, and if that video stays relevant, I'll finish it up later. But yeah, this is Vanguard op. When you opened up the game, this is where you want to go. If you want to go somewhere specific, you want to explore, you go here. You just want to play an activity, PvE, you go here. Here's all the focus stuff. You press down, you go down to the specific stuff with the pictures. That would have been great. Pinnacles. I mean, did you really have to do this? Like, guys, you could have just come here to the legends or just rename this Pinnacles and just had 3 tabs. Have one tab for, I don't know, raids, one for dungeons, and one for exotic missions. You could have done this. Or you could have just done like the Vanguard Ops option I just mentioned. That, okay, fine, this is all the focus stuff. If you pressed down, you would get, yeah, that would have actually been better. You open up, you get all the focus stuff, and then as soon as you press down, you get options. Okay, if do you want to do a specific raid, a specific dungeon, a specific exotic mission? How hard would have been to just do that? Go here, this is everything that is in focus. You press down, you get to your specifics. That would have been so much easier. Literally, that would have been so much easier. It's the same thing as over here. You go here, focus stuff. You press down, you have a list. Why wasn't that a suggestion? You keep the same vibe of being here in the outer space, but as soon as you want to go on a specific kind of activity, remember these are 4 different categories of activities. You go here, this is what's in focus, you press down, you get into specifics. Simple as that. Why couldn't have that been done? Oh well, Pinnacles, Crucible. I don't play a lot of Crucible, so I'm not really going to comment on that. What I am going to comment on, however, is Conquest. This has no purpose. I mean, I remember this was supposed to be the new Grandmasters, but then, like, they could only be done once. And then they were like, okay, fine, we're removing the one-time play only restriction, but it still serves no purpose. And the one thing that absolutely annoys me is this modifying. Oh, I don't know what it was. Time bonus, fireteam power boosting, and disable bonus activity. Scourge, galvanized. Hang on, let me find the player has moderately increased ability energy cooldown. Okay, so is it like in a different one? There is a specific modifier. Yeah, this one, volatile shield trade-off. This is so annoying. It's so annoying. I don't like this modifier. It's the only thing that's in here that just makes them unique. And also I just like the power grind to like being able to play these, because these are, tied into your level ups. Okay, I still have like one more left to do. I probably might do it this stream. But just the power grind to do it, you have to invest so much time into just being able to like play this. And it's nothing that much rewarding either. It's really not. What else? Oh yeah, I just want to talk about stuff that we have forgotten. Gambit. Now yes, I get it. Some people don't like Gambit. Some people really hate, some people really like it. I like Gambit. But it's been so forgotten for so long that even I sometimes have forgot it existed. And I don't like it. I like Gambit, but it's been forgotten. You come to Days of Eternity, one of I used to play this so much. Back in my early days when I used to play Destiny, this is the one mode I played a lot. Even in Edge of Fate, I played this a lot. It was so fun. Now I don't remember playing it. Why? Because as soon as you open up the game, this is not the first thing you see. You forget this exists. You forget this exists. You forget all these destination exists. You forget exploring exists. You come here and you're in Fortnite. And don't forget, they even grade this whole thing out as if it was one way for us to like adapt to the portal. No, shut up, Bungie. We're not gonna do that. And if this is some way of Bungie getting us to accept the content log behind some activities, no, I don't want that to happen. I want eternities to stay. I want to be able to go over here and explore. I want this to stay. Look at this, special animation effects. Alright, let's talk about the rewards and the point system. Now, there is a video by Esoteric that is really well explained how the point system like seems to work, you know. And yeah, like even in my last stream when I was playing, the points just doesn't make any sense. So here's the gist of it. You play, and in the bar progress below, you know, there is a certain point you have to reach. That okay, fine, once you reach this limit, you'll get your A+ grade. But even after you reach it, there is no way of knowing how many points you actually reached. Even after you complete an activity, it's not going to give you the actual value. It doesn't give you the actual value how many points you got. So you have no idea how well you did. It's just, well, we will just do the multiplication for you. And even after you like come out of the game, the same thing like pops up like 3 times and then just goes away. Like, why? What's going on? Is this how broken the point system is? And then let's talk about the modifiers. The power grind from normal to advanced wasn't that much of a chore. Advanced to Expo 100 200 was a lot. Then 200 to 300 was also a lot. It was a lot of grinding. 300 to 400 somehow felt a little easier. I guess maybe just the timing of it, I guess. Oh yeah, I played what was that activity that we just had? Guardian games right now. We had Guardian games right now, right? I think that was the game right now, right? Oh, what the game was. The current like thing that was going on. Yeah, Call to Arms. The Call to Arms week. Jeez, Guardian games. Let me edit this. Call to Arms games, whatever, man. The activity. I went from 300 to 400 a lot because when we had Solstice and when we had Call to Arms right now, we had loot. Okay, we did activity, we were showered with loot. That's why for me, going from 100 to 200 didn't feel that much of a chore. 300 to 400 didn't feel that much of a chore. But these in betweens, 110 to 100, 200 to 300, 400 to 500, even now, it felt too much of a chore. It felt like I don't want to play the game anymore. That's what it felt like. Another thing, let's say, okay, fine, I'm on, ultimate right now. I'm on a very high power level right now. Okay, I can definitely play this. Modifiers. First of all, I don't like that standardization is gone. Okay, it has killed the speedrunning community by 90%. The only people who are doing speedruns right now are people who are speedrunning dungeons, raids, and I think exotic missions. Are exotic missions also on thing? Yeah. So, yeah, unless you're doing the dungeons and raids, no one else is doing speedruns. I am someone who used to do speedruns too. I miss doing speedruns, but now my hands are not the best. Not the best, and well, stuff happens. Also, I haven't really been, paying a lot of attention to the game either, and not really that invested enough for me to continue speedrunning either. I mean, hey, I still got some tricks that I still used to like, so it's not all that bad, but still, man, like, the play however you want, the non-standardization just killed the entire thing. We used to have so many speedruns of the activities, but now it's just like, nah, there's no standardization, so what are you gonna speedrun with? Let's talk about the modifiers. I don't really have that much of an issue with these, but once we come over here, oh my god, I have a lot of issues. Threats, not that an issue. Counterfeit. This was, I think, introduced during heresy. No, heresy. Yeah, I think it was heresy. When we were doing some of those hive activities. So yeah, this was over there. I remember. And it's a good modifier. It's deceptive, but I don't really mind it. I'm okay with it. Hard step and defeat challenge. Yeah, and some of these other modifiers, like, I can get around them. The issue is that for you to, wanting to. Okay, so I know even right now I'm still gonna get 5 tier loot, but let me just show you. Getting more better higher tier loot, and just getting that higher tier like grade even. So I have gotten all the higher modifiers here. Let's see what else I can put on. No revives, A+. Right now, I am at a lower power level. I am at 504. I'm at 504, so I need at least these many modifiers for me to get an A+ grade. Getting an A+ grade doesn't just get you this, but it also gets you all the bonus drops that are in the activity. Why do I want the bonus drops? Because when I play the game, I don't want to feel like I'm being punished. But oh, you didn't play hard enough, so you're just gonna get one small piece of gear, that's it. Here's one helmet, which is maybe or maybe not 5-star or whatever. And yes, that has happened. It still does. I'll play with an A+ grade and I'll get like a flat, blank, no star armor piece. The points, again, like I mentioned, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Look, this is the expected score, you know? But it doesn't show you exactly how everything is gonna go. I mean, yeah, it shows you, but once you're done with the activity, you don't know exactly how much you're gonna get. Sometimes it's low, sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. You cannot tell. Most of the time it's very less. And if you, and again, another thing is that it just punishes you, it shames you. That, oh, you're like this grading system. Okay, I don't want this grading system, guys. I don't want it. Okay, this is like a shame that, oh, you're going to something easier. Oh, well, too bad, you're getting a C grade. This is like a shame. Okay, agree. Okay, you can disagree with me on this if you want, but this feels like a shame. Like they're actively shaming that, oh, you have platinum, but it's a C grade. Oh, this is why I don't like this. Okay, I feel like I'm being shamed here. This is what it feels like. When we had Grandmasters and Nightfalls, okay, if you did very good, it would just tell you, okay, fine, here's platinum, gold, bronze, silver. Okay. If you did very bad, this is how you did, and this is your rewards. It made sense. And even if you did bad, you didn't feel that bad either about it. Okay, because you are ready to accept it. But now getting a diamond has lost its meaning. Okay, now it just feels like, okay, fine, I got a diamond, but what? I'm now B+. It just diminishes the value of this, of how it makes you feel, you know? And that's another thing, the game has lost feel. The thing, it has lost the way how the game is supposed to feel. This isn't just a game, this is a game that you feel. If that makes sense to any of you guys. The game, when you play it, you get rewards. It gives you a certain kind of feel. You don't, to the devs, okay, if this reaches them, we don't play because we want the grade. When we play, this makes us feel something, okay? It has implications. I think I've done talking about this now. Power leveling was horrible. The grade system is horrible. Please remove the grade system. Just give us back the old diamond stuff, you know? Like, what is stopping you? Literally, what is stopping you from just instead, okay, fine, no modifiers, you're gonna get bronze. With modifiers, this much, it's diamond now. What is stopping you, man? We could have done the same thing that we already had, just bring that in. Why did you have to bring in grades? It diminishes the feel of being in that category, you know? Alright, let's move on. Okay, I think I started to run out of things I want to say about it, and now it's like starting up broken records. So yeah, alright. Power leveling, and as Abyss has conveniently mentioned, Hey, the system the power system now makes them feel weaker. Yep, exactly. That's how it was. Alright, the events. We had quite a few events, and I do want to talk about some of them. Let's see. Oh yeah, another thing I really wanted to mention this. The data pads, okay? Whose idea was this? You're in the middle of battle and you have to collect data pads and you have to do that other investigate data stuff. Why? Whose idea was this? Especially when time is of the essence, time is running out and you have to do this, really? You couldn't add these in Explorer mode? Oh, I know why you couldn't put Explorer mode. Is because anytime you pick up the game, this is what hits you in your face. Yeah, data pads, another thing that, well, I simply just couldn't understand. It felt infuriating trying to like go after these because there was a lot of pressure on your head at the same time. Another thing, arms week. Oh yeah, and all the events, by the way, I think the way how all the events have been, they have been in a way as a response to the community who are like, oh, there's nothing to do in Destiny, blah blah blah. This is the response we got. You happy now? You're gonna get small updates, small events happening periodically. Heavy metal, solstice, call to arms, arms week, Halloween. All of these events, they happened in small terms. And some of these I just didn't really understand. Arms week? I did not understand. What was this? It didn't feel like anything. These were just mission. I mean, yeah, I'm glad Ada got some recognition, you know? But geez, man, I really did not like some of these events. I just couldn't get it because this is what happened. Look, to the community, guys, if you're feeling bored, there's nothing to do, go to your character, change some stuff around. This is a void build I have on, which I've been doing great with. I have so many other builds here that I've been going around. Change stuff up. You're feeling bored? Change your loadout. Do something else. You're out of activities to do? What do you mean? Go to Lost Sectors, do Tears of Eternity, play something else, play something outside your comfort zone, revisit an old activity. Do a challenge yourself, special only. I mean, yeah, we already can do special only, but you know the modifiers that, oh yeah, the modifiers of for the weapons. Where is it? These modifiers, you know, hand cannon only, machine guns only, having a specific loadout, or you know, single tap only snipers, only scout rifles. This is something that we already used to do, and now look, it's a modifier now. If you feel bored from the game, you're like, oh no, there has to be an event for me to enjoy, just do this. There's a lot of stuff to do. Change up the game for yourself. Try speedrunning if you've never tried it. It's fun. You get to learn something new. Out of all the events, really, Solstice was fun. We didn't get like a new specific event, but like in game we got special modifiers that felt great. Solstice, and right now we just had Call to Arms. Both of these events, oh yes, and also Halloween. Okay, Solace's Call to Arms, yes, we didn't get us any special event, but the two great things, the bonus modifiers that we got, you know, the bonuses that we got, the extra perks we got, those were really fun. I enjoyed those a lot. So that was great. Another thing that I really enjoyed a lot was the loot. It felt like playing Destiny back like pre-Edge of Fate, where you'd play an activity and you would be showered with loot. That is how the game is supposed to feel like. That's what I want the game to feel like. Just shower me with loot. This is what I want. Okay, you play an activity and you just get like one helmet. All that hard work just for a helmet, really? Seriously? When you used to play Grandmasters before, you would get at least, what, 4 pieces of something to drop. And depending on how well you did, you would get more of that loot. Loot was tied to how well you did. The amount of loot was tied to how well you did. The quality of loot was tied to how well you did. Right now, no matter how good you do, no matter how hard you do, if you're out of these bonus stuff, if you're out of the bonus engrams, you're not gonna get anything more. You're not gonna get anything more. You're gonna get one of this and some of this. That's it. That's all you're gonna get. I mean, yes, fine. I'm glad that Ascendant shards are tied to the highest achievement. That I can agree with. Yes, good. That is how it should be. That if you play a very difficult activity with a good rating, you have a very good chance. Oh yeah, before, if you did bad, you had a low chance of getting Ascendant Shard, but if you did really good, like right now, if you did really good, you had a guaranteed chance of getting Ascendant Shard, and that's how it should be. I lost my plot. Where was I? What was I talking about? Oh, loot. And if you did good, the more good you did, the more loot you got. The more loot you got. More. I'm not talking about the loot that the small engrams that are dropping from the enemies, no. I'm talking about loot by default. Another thing. The bonus drops don't always drop your power level. Why am I still getting gear that is 100 power levels below me? I swear I've gotten a 392 even at this power level. I'm right now at 504. I've gotten a 492. I've gotten a 382 at this power level. Why? It doesn't make sense. Those are bonus drops. I guess that almost covers everything. Oh yeah, the Halloween event, you know what? It's too late to say this now, but yeah, like, the event was great. I really enjoyed it. I was glad to be part of the event. I was glad when I streamed it. I really enjoyed it. But the glitched like soft locks and everything, even like now some activities, like right now I was playing Proving Grounds, and like, you know, when you get to the tanks, the place with the 2 tanks, it just like, what do you call it, we got soft locked. Loot has been weird, so I got lower powered loot, and most times the Vala is locked, so I can get pinnacles. Yep, that too. I'm not the only one who's experiencing this. You get lower powered lower tier loot, lower power loot, even when you're doing harder activities. And yeah, as I was saying, like, soft locks and glitches are still like being more prominent in even the just like the regular activities too. Where's my S? Here we go. Even regular activities where they're like phases. Oh, forget this. Even when we were doing the salt mines, so you know when you're in the final phase and you have to kill the boss, but there are those two blights that you have to destroy. Sometimes the boss is not immune, and if you accidentally damage him while before destroying the blights, you're soft locked. You're immediately soft locked. You cannot get your activity done. You have to restart it and replay and make sure he doesn't go not immune again. So yeah, this has been the buggiest 6 months of Destiny, even more than Final Shape. Final Shape had a lot of bugs, okay, you know, when the dungeons dropped and a lot of stuff was not working, glitchy, blah blah. This has been even more buggy, even more glitches, more hackers. Yeah, even the small and Crucible I have played, I haven't been able to enjoy them because the number of hackers that have been here is just nah. You start the game and then immediately wall hack shot. The whole entire game goes through. You play the next game, the same thing happens. Just ruins it. Another few things that I wanted to touch on. Actually, no, before I move on, thank you, Esoteric, for documenting everything that goes on. You know, all the great activities, all the amazing builds, guides. I mean, he's done a lot of good documentation of how to like bear with this torture of however we're going through. Oh yeah, and the pumpkin base, these were like hellishly like annoying. Yeah, thank you, Esoteric, man. You are the guardian we all salute to. Next person, Rich Kakish. I mean, I don't really follow him a lot. I'm mostly gonna look at Houndish because he's the one who was up to date, really. Kakish, well, there's this video I watched, which was the, you know, some of the outrage. And this is one of the reasons why I thought that, you know, he's a really great contributor because he's very genuine with a lot of the stuff he says. When something's good, he calls it out. When something's bad, he calls it out. And at times, he is very aware of the kind of people who are playing the game. He's also remembers that who else is playing the game. Now, I'm not here to like talk about content creators here. What I am here to talk about is actually this thing. Where is it? Where did it go? Was it this one? No. Yeah, this thing. When this tweet came out, you know, data experience rewards, and they put it like this and said that, oh, we could get some activities that have narrow distribution, blah blah blah. This was a clear message that the people working behind the game do not play the game. The people who are making the decisions do not play the game. Actually, you know what? Scratch what I said before, that people who are making the game don't play the game, okay? I'm sure they play the game, but the people who are making the decisions, they are not playing the game. All they see now is just numbers. The moment you reach this is immediately telling us that you don't care about the players, you don't care about the game. All you care about is numbers and numbers on a graph. This is all you care about. And we hated this. We really, really hated this. If you want to go to repackage the video, here it is from 26th of August. Go here and see the outrage. Okay, re-experience it. That the outrage we had back in August. This was insane. We did not like this. This ticked off a lot of people. Even look at this. 2 months ago. People just started to leave. Nobody liked this update. The people taking the decisions do not play the game. They do not care about the people. They don't care about the players. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. The moment I saw this, that they just see us as numbers on a graph, this is how they see us. This was it. I was like, yeah, they just don't care about it. This is exactly the message that it speaks. This is the same thing of when we go to statistics, okay? When you just have people just looking at numbers on data, they forget about the other confounding variables that actually makes the data the way it is. The reason why people were doing a lot of solo ops is because this is what was more efficient. This is what felt more rewarding. Need to remind you, where is it? Even if you go to fire team ops, you are just gonna get a few, just few, that's it. You're not gonna get much. Tier 5 engram, maybe 2, maybe 3. If I consider the number I stop playing, look, I'm okay. Look, it's not that I'm gonna stop playing. Is that I'm not gonna spend that much time that I would invest into it. There are other games that you know better respect my time. Okay, I still have my emulator. Okay. I'll let it load up. God. Here we go. Look at all these games, man. I can enjoy all of these. I don't need to play Destiny. I don't need to play Destiny. I have so many other games. Even outside it, I have so many other games I can play. I streamed those games. There's so many better stuff out there. Going back to what I want to say, that the loot grind has been horrible. I did take a break because I didn't level up my pack, blah blah, me event and try to escape because I got a tower things in the tower. Yep. Power, yep. The loot grind, everything, it's just been bad, man. You play the game, you play everything, it just doesn't feel good anymore. This felt horrible, and guys, don't forget, this isn't just one TWID. There have been so many other TWIDs that they have released that absolutely infuriated us. And what did they do? This is exactly what they were doing. They first infuriate us, and then they just pedal back that, oh look, we did something wrong deliberately, and then we listened to you. We obviously knew it would trigger you, but we're doing it so that we show that, oh, you don't like it? Okay, fine, we're not gonna do it. You're not supposed to put a bad suggestion on in the first place. Again, I know I'm just getting a little too weird, I guess, but look, this is just how it's been, okay? Oh yeah, let's not forget about this. Let's not forget about this controversy of this being of the armor set being an activity specific new reward, you know, this armor set being a new reward, instead now it's just paid. It's paid now. Let me see if I can like go to the store. It's probably in the store too. Oh yeah, another thing. The Taken set, why? You could have given us this in Heresy. Why didn't you give us this in Heresy? You knew that the community wants a Taken set. You could have made this a part of Heresy. You could have made this into armor pieces. What was stopping you from doing this? Seriously. Heresy would have been so much better with this. I mean, you know what? Fine. Look, we got a shader. It was still pretty good. I will accept that. We did get a Taken shader. Okay, but now they brought out another better shader. Here's another shader. It's better than the other one that we have. And they also took this out. You couldn't wait and bring this out in another Taken season? Are you telling me you're not going to bring Taken back anymore? Remember these weapons? Let me show you guys. Where are they? Moment please, where are my weapons? Remember the Taken weapons from back in the older seasons? I even forgot the season name, man. What's going on? Where is it? 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 Should be kind of catalyst, right? Hang on. Alright, like look at this one. A distant pull, I think it should be here. I should have it though. Sidearm bow, hand cannon, pulse rifle. No, here we go. Snipers. Here we go. Remember these? Remember Taken weapons? These were so cool. You couldn't make that armor set a seasonal thing? You couldn't do that? We had this, we had Taken weapons, and some of these are still in my vault. I should have this sniper, man. Why do I not have it? Why can't I see it? Ah, here we go. Right here. This is my god roll that I really liked. Triple tap with the headstone. This is basically your stasis whisper. The Taken weapons were amazing. We could have had a Taken season with Taken armor. But no, just make it something paid. Really? Really? You really had to diminish the rewarding aspect of the game? Really? Piss off, man. These weapons were so amazing, man. I still like them. Look at how good they are. It's keep their effect. Oh yeah, but this is the Umbra Rumble, the one that we got before. This makes it lighter. But yeah, man, really, this and the Taken stuff, that was horrible. And another thing I wanted to mention. They mentioned something about Can't find it. Where is it? Yeah, the bright dust. So, as far as I can understand over here, what I am understanding, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, man. What they're essentially doing now is that they're limiting the amount of bright dust we can acquire now. What they're doing now is that they're just reducing the amount of bright dust we can get. Why? Bright dust is the only currency that players can work hard for. We work hard for bright dust. This is an in-game currency. You get it from working hard. Okay? You play an activity, you save them up, and you get this. Alright? And once you know something is in rotation, you get what you want, and it feels good buying with this. I don't have real life money to spend on this game, okay? I bought the DLC, that's enough for me. Okay? What I don't have money for is spending on silver and getting this stuff. If I want this, I will get it with my bright dust, okay? Where's my hunter? No, not Titan, not Titan, not Titan, not Titan, not Titan, not Titan. Scuff. Where is it? Two armor sets that I bought with my bright dust. You wanna know which ones those are? I think I should probably save this. No, I don't need to. The heresy set that we had. This is the Witch Queen set. The episode heresy set. Oh my god, man, this was amazing. Okay, let me just put on a normal armor piece so that I can just show it properly. Okay. First armor set that I actually bought with my bright dust was the Doki Doki set. From saving up and hard work, I bought the set. This is amazing. Another set that I bought was the old Halloween set. This is another set that I really liked. What is it? Wielded Haunting Vest. Wielded Haunting, here we go. Amazing. I've only bought these two sets so far. I did also spend bright dust on the Assassin's Creed set for my Warlock. And you know, those came out in small bits and pieces. But the point is that bright dust is the only currency that we work hard for so that we can spend it in the store. And from what I can understand from this tweet is that they are going to reduce how much we can earn, which is bullshit. They are just trying to either pressure us into the spending silver, which they're never gonna get out of me, or they're just like blocking us, man. Like, why? The more restricted ever you make a bright dust, you're not gonna get us to enjoy the other stuff, man. I don't like that bright dust update. I hate it. Let's talk about renegades. So what have we done? So rewards increases. None of this actually happened. Dropped retuning, blah. Tier 5 drop rate increase. I don't remember this actually happening. Only in like the events like Solstice and like Calls Round like we just had right now. Only right now did we have like increased drop rate, and that was because of the event. Because we were getting event drops, not actual drop, but event drop. There are two different things. Weekly rate challenges. I'm not gonna comment on this. Portal reward improvements. I don't remember this. Campaign challengers, really? Power just been removed from channel modifier, really? Increase it, blah blah blah. Renegades, what do we expect? The campaign, we'll see about that. Lawless Frontier activity, we'll see about that. Exotic mission. When they released this TWID, they when they first mentioned Renegades, when it was like 1 or 2 months ago, they said that they haven't even started on the dungeon. So let's hope the dungeon is, you know, at least decent. Even if it's, you know, boring, I hope it's not buggy. I do want to give a comment on Heliostat. The new mission we got, Heliostat. Where'd it go? Where is it? Heliostat. It was good. I liked it. It wasn't too good. Okay, it was a little bit good. Okay, it had decent amount of parkour. Okay, it had that little figuring the thing out. Okay, the puzzles. Okay, I'll give it a 7 or 8 out of 10. It wasn't very good. Okay, but it was decent enough. Okay, it was pretty decent. Yeah, that's all I'll say about it. Alright, coming back. Dungeon Equilibrium, Weapon Blasters, Exotic Praxic Blade, Seasonal Power, all exotic weapons and armor featured. Exotic weapons and armor featured. Yes, this is another thing I do want to talk about. So, okay, look. I understand why they did the featured stuff. Okay. So right now let's say my 6 Coyote, this is not featured. It doesn't have the same blue badge. Okay. The reason why they made it featured is so that, I guess because they didn't really understand what tiering they can do with the exotic armor pieces, so they just went like, you know what, some featured, some not. Okay, maybe that was the thing, but obviously it didn't go about well when they only made it featured in rotation. So that was obviously horrible. Making all exotic armor pieces and weapons featured is, I think, the better move here. However, why does this featured stuff really exist though? Because I still have my old stuff. Okay, I have my old builds. Okay, and they are pretty balanced. They're pretty good. Okay, I really enjoy still playing them. But the thing is, Bungie really wants us to get rid of all of your old stuff and only use the new stuff. They did mention in one of their live streams that, oh, don't worry, you can still use your old stuff. However, you go here and you realize that armor pieces and your weapons do matter. If your weapon is not in the new gear bonus, you're not gonna get that extra % damage. And your tier also matters. This is a tier 2. Do I have a tier 5? Let's put it on a tier 5 so that you can see the difference. Tier 2, 4% extra damage. Tier 10, 10% damage. In an update where weapon damage is now a stat and every little bit of damage counts, you're gonna do this and say, oh, don't worry, you can still use your old stuff. You can't use your old stuff when this is the way you have made the state of the game. You can't do this now. So the feature stuff shouldn't have been a thing in the first place, number one. The avant-garde modifier can go piss itself. And yeah, this shouldn't have existed in the first place. FA feature continues. Vault space increase to plus 300. This is some good news for you. Finally, vault space sorting improvements. Okay, the sorting stuff. I do want to comment. I don't like this. Really, I do not like this layout. What is wrong with the layout we have right now? Hang on. Am I looking at this right? Okay. Here is what I had in my mind. Okay, I already have the graphic ready for it. I'm not really going to show it to you guys yet, but here's what I had in mind. If you're going to, do this, what you can do is just add the selections up here. Add a weapon type over here. Actually, make it a switch. Do you want to see weapons only or make it armor only? I think I should really change that. Yeah. Make it a switch. Do you want to see all or weapons or armor? As soon as you flip that switch, if you switch it to weapons, you'll get armor filter. You'll get weapon filters. If you switch it to weapon, you'll get weapon filters. Okay, fine. Does it have to be stasis? Does it have to be special? Damage type, ammo type, and then heck, you can even add gun type to it too. That's actually how I imagined it. Damage type, ammo type, gun type. That's really it. It's a really simple modification. You push the switch to all, the modifications are gone. You push the switch to armor, you get your armor pieces. Do you want helmets? Do you want exotics? Do you want leggings? Do you want this? Do you want that? It could have been much simpler. Just added like few buttons over here. We could have had this same thing and just had some buttons over here. That's actually at least how I wanted it to be. This... Okay, let's see how does this look. So all items, weapon, armor, and this. So instead of my idea of it being a switch, they've just made it this. Filters, how many applied? Okay, this is, I guess, one of it. Sort by highest to lowest. Okay, I guess power level, I guess. Oh, so your data added rarity power tier. Okay, well, that's that. I'm really interested to see like what kind of filters they add. Are they going to do it armor, damage type? I wonder how it's gonna be. Well, let me know, guys. Actually, you know what? Okay, not this, not like this. Okay. Let's do a little bit of drawing, So over here, we have a switch. Okay. We have a switch over here that is going between, three different... So you have armor over here. You have weapons over here. Either way, okay, doesn't really matter. The second thing, so if you go to armor, let's change the color. So if you are in armor, okay, you would have, okay, fine, you would just have one box that would say That, okay, fine. Do you want it to be a helmet? Do you want it to be a, you know, it could be a box, it could be a box. And once you click on it, you will get this whole entire menu that, okay, fine. Do you want it to be a helmet? Do you want it to be a leggings or what? Or heck, you can even add it to like switch. Make it a switch. Or just make it round buttons. That can work too. I don't mind. Or just have it like this. Make it a box. It opens up as a menu and it shows you everything. And then over here, it's a color that just shows that, okay, fine. Do you want it to be exotic? Do you want it to be common, legendary, rare? Which one do you want it to be? They're in colors anyways, guys, We recognize them by color now. We don't care about it's exotic or what. We just recognize, okay, this one is yellow, white, purple. We already know what they are. A color box, this, armor side, done. If we are talking about weapons, well, here's the thing. You can have a box that says that, okay, fine, which is your ammo type. Is it gray for kinetic, stasis, or what? Actually, no. I think that the box should be kept. This color box should be just kept for the, rarity, I guess. Yeah. So this is rarity. Next should be your ammo type, because I guess that is the first priority people want. Should it be all kinetic and stuff? I mean, given that how many limited options we have, this could also be, a switch. It doesn't matter. I mean, hey, they don't have to be boxy. They can just be circles, They could just be circles. When we're on PC, they're all boxes, but when you're on Xbox or on console, they're all circles. That can be done too. Doesn't matter. So over here, you have the ammo type. And then over here, you have weapon type. And then over here, you have damage type. And over here, you have rarity. What is stopping the devs from making it like this? Make it minimalistic over here. Did no one think of this? Okay, fine, no one thought of it. But tell me in the comments, does this look better? I mean, not the drawing obviously, but this layout idea, is this better, or hang on, where are we? Or is this better, what they're doing over here? Let me know. Oh, and the universal exotic armor ornament. This is honestly just why? Just why? It feels lazy, like they don't want to make new ornaments anymore. You can make new ornaments. Just do that. Like seriously, I mean it. I really admire the aesthetics of all the ornaments, all the guns, Here is Dead Man's Tale. This is how it looks currently. This is the mold Yee-Haw look. It's a small one, nothing major. And then this one, have a look at this. Oh my god, this is amazing. The artistic work in Destiny 2, I really appreciate it, okay? I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart. I really admire the visuals, the artistic aesthetic of Destiny 2. All the art that is in Destiny, I admire it. They are so amazing. Hydrate. Are we perfected? Is it the normal one? There is a Trials of Osiris one too, which I don't really have it here. And then there's the Overgrown one. They're all really good. They're amazing. This TWID, all it tells me is that they have reduced the art department. They've reduced it so much that now they have to resort to this. This is all it's telling me. Have you really reduced your art department in quantity and quality that you have to resort to this? Are you really underpaying them that much that they are not willing to do anything better? Really? New activities, this focus stuff coming back, this stuff, again, just Fortnite. Fortnite. Alright, what are the events? Dawning in December, turning to a 3-week duration. Let's go find. Okay, the duration of the events being 1 to 1.5 week. I really hated that. They should have not done it in the first place. But yeah, Dawning. Happy for it. Abyss. Let's have a shot at it. Arms Week. I'm guessing Arms Week is just in rotation for like the mods. The gun mods that we're getting. That's it. Guardian games in March. Well, I'll be glad to play that. Let's see what they get this time. I enjoyed the previous Guardian games that have been here so far. I really enjoyed them. So no complaints so far. I know some people did not like the Guardian games and Edge of Fate, but hey, I'm one of the people who actually did enjoy them, and whosever idea it was to bring back some of the old activities and make it a bit of like the that one raid event that we had back in, oh man, I was trying to forget names, man. But yeah, that activity was really great. Okay, I really enjoyed it, and some of the other people I played it with, you all really enjoyed it, so props to that, man. Looking forward to what you guys have in games. Call to Arms, again, it's just going to be something. Iron Banner, you know what, we all like it. Heavy Metal. The RNG of getting a tank and that brigade is just outrageous, man. I haven't been able to get a tank really. I was a tank every time Heavy Metal came out. I've only been a tank. Never a brick, only a tank. So I really just gave up on it. And I think, yeah, that's pretty much it. See you guys at Renegades, I guess. One last thing. I do want to say thank you for. Imagine yourself in a frozen forest. Hey again, Asharian. One thing that I really enjoyed, I'm very grateful for, is the grenades. Okay, before, I'm just gonna show this once again. Warlock. Before your grenade, let's say your stasis buddy and everything, You had your stasis buddy, you had your arc buddy. They weren't treated as grenades. They weren't treated as grenades, so you didn't get the grenade benefits and everything. So that I didn't really like it. It was a pretty downer, but now that the stasis buddy and everything, they all are treated as, you know, grenades. It was a huge change, very welcomed. We all loved it. Like, seriously, we did. Very welcome addition. And there are some other things, like even for Hunter, we got some amazing buffs. Your boom boomer to you too, Asterian. You're everywhere. You're in my head. Anyways, I have one mission left. Let's see if I can do it. I don't like inverted spire, man. Oh well. Wait, I need to make sure I have this. Oh, thank God that was last second. Shoosh. Man, I used to have 200. What happened? Did I change the armors too much? Oh well. Still happy with this build. I'm gonna try playing this, and then I guess... Ooh.
Captain, I have to confess something. I don't care why the Vex are drilling giant holes. I just want them to stop. And die.
If you can, gathering intelligence from the Vex would be helpful.
But blowing them up is more important.
Yes, failsafe. Absolutely. Gonna really try and play it safe. To be really careful with all of the modifiers. Gonna try playing this. If I die, I die, I guess. I wish me luck, guys. Whoa. Why? Whoa, whoa. Okay, not my best. But why though? Why? Oh, these guys. Oh no. Yeah, look at me, guys. Read myself. Just really don't like Spire the Washer. Really? And they happen. Hope I have enough. Wait, those were two? Did not know that. Oh, now it's this part. I wonder if I can ask for help.
I believe the nearby Vex constructs maintain that barrier.
Well, I could have. Okay, we'll shoot.
playing it really safe, guys. That's all I'm doing. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, he's still there. Nice. That was very safe, wasn't it? Take it slow, you will win, it's okay. Take it slow. My wires are all tangled up. Get a machine gun. I really hate the final boss phase though. Yep. I will take one of them. They just teleport, and this is one of the reasons why this run is gonna be very hard. These guys just teleport, they don't... care. And how can you just shoot that down like that? Nearly had it. This way, like, it's gonna be gone now. Move on, please. Go. Oh man, I forgot about the hacking area. Stunned that guy. And ruined. 9 revives. Enough to get me through. I don't like the new like change they made to this, man. You'll let the grenade take it. Where was that grenade going? Oh well, gotta make the most of it now. Okay, I wasted a grenade. Me. Yeah, the 1 minute score doesn't matter to me now. Oh wait, no, if I take too long then... Damn it. Shit. Did I not get an extra revive token? Hang on, wait, what? They would remove the ammo box that used to be there, man. Makes shit more hard. Yep, boom boom it goes, Asterion. Get away from me, man. That was stupid. Okay, I have Sir Revive. Let's see how well this goes. Okay, I made it, thankfully. Usually there are a few crashes, but I made it. Oh boy, I'm sweating. I'm excited now. Get all the ammo back and everything. Okay, let's dry out my hands, dry out my hands. Dry out the mouse. Come on, you my grenade back. Oh, okay. Need to keep some. Wait, is that ammo? On. Did I see ammo on the field? I think I did. It got blown off. It got blown off. There was ammo. I got blown off. God, I hope I can get back that ammo. Oh boy. Okay, we're in a very limited space here now. Give me ammo, please. Give me some amount of ammo, man, please. Thank you. No. Oh no, the goblins are back. No, no, let me live, let me live, let me live. Let me live, darn it. Don't tell me I have more. No, I don't. Oh no, too many now. Nearly there. Come on, he's vulnerable. Oh my goodness.
That modular mine is down. Fail safe. Can I ask you?
I'm guessing he's all the bonus stuff.
Just did. But you may begin another query, friendly ghost.
Do you ever envy the Vex? Just a little. All those minds networked together. They never miscommunicate, or separate from each other, or
Feel lonely? I don't think I envy them. I like human company, even if it
Aw.
comes and goes.
Thanks, failsafe. This is why we love you. Well, let's go to the tower. If anything, I guess Conquest is just one, like, you know, it's a test. It's like, oh, you want to prove yourself to go to the next level? Here's an exam to give. I do remember one more thing though. Something that was mentioned, but oh well, we'll check it out. We'll check it out. Alright, let me check one thing. I'm just checking, I'm not going anywhere. Alright, 500, let's see. Maximum score. All the modifiers I'll be okay with. Alright, 1.6 million. Once I level up, because somewhere it was written that your guardian rank does matter for your points. Wait, this doesn't show up anymore? Oh, come on, really? No HUD, easy. Hunger, easy. Brawn, easy. World activity on Grandma, I already have. But yeah, I guess it'll be easy too. Oh, this is now what Gilded Conqueror is gonna be now. I have Gilded Conqueror a few times, but this is how it's gonna be now.
Competition is starting to get stiff, as it should be. It would take Soraya's Hawk to spot the difference between you and those at the top.
Is it any good? Nah. Actually, where is it? Anything else? 6. One thing that Abyss mentioned, I hope I can address that too. So before, remember guys, when you used to have Vanguard bounties and used to upgrade Zavala, and he would give you like, there was a you know, loot. What if, hear me out, what if every time you know, completed the line of the loot, okay, and then, you know, you will like prestige it, and each time you prestige, you have a better chance of getting better loot. How good of an idea is that, guys? This should have been added like before. You know, it's such a good idea. We can definitely have, we can also, like, something about the vendors I want to say, they all just feel like nothing anymore. They're like placeholders now, like, oh, they used to exist, now you're just like, ugh. They just exist. I want the old back. When we used to go to each of the vendors and interact with them. Now it's nothing.
Yes.
Oh well, alright. This is how we're gonna stop it now.
The schematics for this structure do not fill me with renewed confidence.
Let's see. Here we go. We have a beautiful person to raid. We're gonna be straight raiding Kitty. Everyone who came, thanks for coming in, guys. I know I'm not the best, but the fact that you guys come in, glad that you guys do.
It's a complicated algorithm, to be certain.
I'm always grateful for you guys. Thank you guys for coming. See you guys next stream. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and take care of yourself, guys. Bye.